Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 of our 7-night Mexican cruise on the beautiful Carnival Firenze.
Today we are in Puerto Vallarta. It is our first port of call and we're very excited to check it out.
We've already arrived. It's going to be an amazing day, so let's go ahead and dive right into it.
It's quite warm here in Puerto Vallarta. It's supposed to be over 100 Fahrenheit and it's definitely humid. So we're ready. We've got sunscreen, a hat. One thing to note too though is Puerto Vallarta is an hour ahead, but on our sailing, our ship is sticking to ship time. So Puerto Vallarta is an hour ahead. So we're actually just wearing old school Timex watches, not smart watches, because sometimes our phone and our watch automatically sync and then we're not sure if they did or not. So just to be clear, we're keeping with the old stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna go grab some breakfast and then we'll head into town. Buffet breakfast.
I'm happy I got my oatmeal, walnuts. I think they're raisins, so.
Breakfast is done. If you're staying here on the ship, it's pretty quiet up here by the Lido pool, but we're headed down to the gangway. Our all aboard time today is 8:30 p.m. And the nice thing about Puerto Vallarta is we are docked here, so we're not tendering. We can walk right off the ship. It's really quick, and there are photographers here as well if you do want to grab a photo.
Puerto Vallarta, here we are. Welcome to Puerto Vallarta.
Here at the port, they have a nice covered walkway, which gives you some relief from the hot sun. It'll take you right to the duty-free shop where you can shop for liquor or some other souvenir items. Here at the port, you have a few options. You can go check out the flea market or you can go through the Puerto Mágico, which leads to the main exit.
So the ship's right there, and then we've got the flea market over here.
In front of the flea market, there is a smaller Puerto Vallarta sign. However, there's quite a few people waiting here to get a picture, so it might take a while.
Let's check out the flea market. So this is where you would get a lot of souvenirs, hats, shirts, bags, magnets. There's a pharmacy in here, leather goods, belts.
There's also some local artisans working in this market, including this fellow working with glass.
If you'd like a massage, you can get that here as well, but we're gonna head through the Puerto Mágico out to the main street.
It is definitely a bit of a maze to get out of the port. A lot of people trying to sell you stuff. You kind of have to wind your way around to get out. But we're gonna take a city bus down to the Malecon and Old Town, so that'll be fun. We're gonna catch it just down the road here. Just down here. That's cool, all the Mexican fabrics. Do you want to check those out? Hi. Let's need all the Mexican fabrics.
Are you gonna take up sewing?
Well, I just think it's really neat how it's all... Shall we grab some drinks?
Yeah, I'm thirsty and I want to load up for the day.
Oxo, Mexico's 7-Eleven. Oh, it's closed. They're renovating that one. We'll have to go to the next one. We're just gonna jump into this little grocery store here, or I should say big grocery store, and grab some beverages. Coca-Cola, 14 pesos, or the bigger one's 18 pesos. I'll grab one of those. Do you know what you're getting?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one of these big waters. There is like a cold cappuccino too.
So our cruise ship is right over there, about 2 blocks down. There's the grocery store we just grabbed some drinks in. And here's the bus stop right here. $10 to get on the bus. So we made it down here. We're quite close to the Malecon. It's a couple blocks that way. We're at Plaza Hidalgo, so the bus just dropped us off over here, but we want to go hike the Hill of the Cross. So we're gonna head out here and do that. We did this last year. It's actually the, you can see it, the radio tower way up there. That's where we're headed to. So the Plaza de Hidalgo is right across from this kind of church or cathedral as well. But let's head down this way. So it's 12 o'clock exactly here in Puerto Vallarta, and Google Maps says it's a 15 or 16 minute walk depending on how we go there. I think it'll take a little longer because it's uphill, but we'll find out. Grab some more water from OXXO. We're gonna need lots of water today. 2 for 26 1 liters. We have a couple more blocks to go, then we're gonna head up to the lookout point there. Calles Juarez, we'll head up here.
Now that we have our drinks and we're ready to begin the ascension up the stairs, it's 12:13, so we'll see how long this climb takes us.
Yeah, from the bottom to the top. There's actually quite a few different routes you can take up there, so just follow Google Maps is probably your best bet to find the way. So this is Abasolo. There's 2 sets of stairs. I think we'll go up this one. It says Cultural Puerto Vallarta. Holding the water like it's your baby today. This is so beautiful through here. I'm sure you could come off the street over there, but now for the steep part.
There you go. You know it's steep when the road has grooves.
Yeah. The road has grip if your tires don't. There you can see the lookout off to the left, up by the radio tower. I love the old Volkswagen Bugs. They're so cute. I think the ambulance is waiting for us for the way down. So we reached the stairs. That took about 10 minutes or so to get here, and then we still have a ways away to go. Stairs all the way up there. There's an old kind of funicular railroad track that goes up there as well. They're clearly still doing some construction here, so be careful you don't fall off the edge of the stairs. No barriers. At home this would be closed, but
definitely
here you're allowed. Just don't fall the,
use common sense.
just don't fall the 20 feet down. Here's a makeshift gate. Left or right? They're probably both the same. We'll go to the right.
I shouldn't have been using the elevator on the cruise ship. I should have been training.
Running 15 flights of steps every day.
My goodness.
Yeah. Here's that kind of railroad track that probably had a cart or something to haul stuff up here in the past. And we must be getting close. Here's the little rail cart. Funicular. We made it. You're doing it, Andrea.
Oh, okay. 11:33.
11:33.
Oh, well, 12:33 here though.
Okay, so how long was that?
Well, half an hour from when we began, but then we
On
stopped
the
for
bus?
drinks.
Yeah.
No, when we got off the bus. Yeah, from the
Yeah.
Hidalgo Plaza.
So half an hour to get up here.
Now I did slow us down though. Google lied to me. I got no idea how fast Google walks because hiking those stairs was hard.
Yeah, Google said 15 minutes and we huffed it and it still took 30 minutes, so. Does that help?
Yeah, it really helps. Even if it's bottled water that I paid for.
It hurts, but it helps. Well, we've cooled down for a couple minutes. Well, I shouldn't say cooled down.
Okay, there's a couple hints that it's really hot up here. There's almost no one up here, And the garbage is full of water bottles.
And it's so hot the paint is peeling off the walls. That's how hot it is. It's the surface of the sun hot up here. Let's hike up to the lookout point. You have to go down to go up? That's no good. That pool looks amazing. Selfie time?
Yeah.
Cooling down.
The breeze is really nice.
So we've got kind of downtown Puerto Vallarta here. The old town. And the Malecon's down here. Way down there is where the ship is docked. The radio tower and the Hill of the Cross. There's a little coffee shop up here, but it looks like it's closed today. There are restrooms here. It's 10 pesos. But I think you have to ask for the key in the coffee shop, and it's closed today. Then there's this really cool mural up here as well. Just a fantastic place to come get views of Puerto Vallarta. Ready to head down?
Yeah, let's take the other staircase down.
So, down there, we have to head over here to head down that way. Be extremely careful coming down here. Crazy stairs. Careful for the massive thorns. I nearly got caught by that. I got scraped by it, but not thorned. It looks mean. Can you hear the church?
I hear the church.
The church.
Coming down is much easier.
It is. Well, we made it without needing your services. Poor telephone or cable guy that needs to fix that when the cable comes disconnected. Well, we made it back down to the old town area, and I think we're going to explore down here a little bit as well. Back to the cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta. Another cool art feature on the wall. So down there is the Puerto Vallarta sign on the Malecon, and then this way we've got a cute little umbrella street with lots of fun art. And then from the umbrella street down here we've got the big cathedral. There's a wedding going on in there, so we can't really look around at the moment, but how cool is that?
I'm in desperate need of a Starbucks.
Yes, a Frappuccino and some air conditioning would definitely hit the spot. If you're like us and you collect Starbucks mugs, they had quite a variety of them here. Mexico and Puerto Vallarta. Those Puerto Vallarta ones, 430 pesos. And they had all sorts of mugs. They had Veracruz, Ensenada, Cancun, Los Cabos, and Tulum. Well, this is gonna hit the spot.
I like how they spell your name.
Can, K-A-N.
I like that little twist on it.
How is it?
Yeah, that's what I needed.
Refreshing after that hike. So the Malecon's down there, but continue on this way. We're winding our way through town here. We're heading down to the Los Muertos Beach Pier. If you've seen it before, it's that kind of spiral looking pier. So that's where we're headed to right now. There's a fun little park down here where all the benches are kind of mosaic tile pieces.
Tons of work to make those.
It looks like some of them are like dedicated to people and different things, so.
This is always my favorite statue here in Puerto Vallarta. I just think it's so cute. The dog pulling on his pants. And there's also free Wi-Fi here as well, so that's super handy. The Los Muertos beach pier down here. Beautiful beach that way. I can actually see the cruise ship way off in the distance by those high rises there. And then over on this side looks like a fantastic swimming beach. And there's lots of people selling water taxis here, so this is where a lot of people come grab their water taxis to go to different beaches, resorts, etc., fishing. This is such a cool pier. Are those pelicans down there? I don't know, they're big anyway.
I was thinking of swimming, like just to float in the water would be amazing.
Yeah, we didn't bring our swim trunks and swimsuits.
No, we should have.
So many fun little restaurants down here. The Sea Monkey restaurant and bar. So we've connected back onto the Malecon here, and this will take us all the way for a long walk down the beach here. Did you know this is a sea turtle nesting area?
I didn't, but now that I see the sign, now I know.
I didn't know that either. I've never seen a sea turtle here. We're probably at the wrong time of year. But we did see a crocodile just off the bridge here last year. If you're interested in seeing that, we did create a video on it, so maybe check that out. I'll link it in the description below. I don't see a crocodile today, but I see kids playing there, so thankfully there's no crocodile. There's also lots of souvenir shops down here. You can get your Mexican blankets and souvenirs, different things.
Down here on the Malecon, they have the famous Puerto Vallarta sign with the seahorse. It's the one you want to get the picture with, as well as many pieces of art that you can appreciate.
That looks like a fun tour. The hop on, hop off.
That might be fun to try one time.
Wishing well. Really cool sand sculpture. And there's McDonald's there for those looking for a McFlurry and to cool down in some air conditioning. They have restrooms in there as well if you make a purchase. Lots of taxis if you want to take a taxi back. Getting offered a taxi ride every 30 seconds or so. So if you're worried about that, there's plenty of them down here. And there's another Starbucks here right by the park that we got dropped off at with the bus. So are we done?
I
down
think
here?
we're done, yeah. Let's head towards the port.
So that's where we got dropped off, right by that little church there. And then we're gonna go up another block here and go the other direction. And I know there's a bus stop just at the top of the hill here, so pretty close to where we got dropped off.
Luckily the bus came right away. It's 3 o'clock on the button. That was an exciting trip.
Yeah, our bus clipped another bus as it was passing, so we had to make a little stop and sort things out. But he dropped us off right across from the ship, and if you're interested, Walmart and the mall is right over here. We're just heading into the Vallarta shopping mall, and there's a balcony up here where you get some good views to take photos of the ship from. It's right in the food fair. There's actually free Wi-Fi here, as well as the balcony here where you can see the ships. So we played a little bit of Frogger getting across the street, and we're walking back to the ship here on this side. Always look both ways, the moral of the story. A bit of a line to get on.
I'm kind of surprised we made it back on the ship in time to clean up and get ready and to keep our original dinner reservations.
I agree, and it sure felt nice to have a cold shower after that hot day. But fantastic day.
Fantastic, but yes, the air conditioning too is quite lovely. So
We had a little friend in our room.
We do when we got back.
We're not sure what he is. Maybe a hippopotamus.
I think a hippo. What do you think? I think he's cute though. I appreciate the little towel animals. They're cute. Just to know, if we had missed our dinner reservations, it would be fine. We'd be able to do dinner later because they give up your spot after 10 minutes. But it is nice to keep things as planned.
So we're gonna head for dinner shortly, and I'm sure there'll be some great stuff on the menu again tonight. Another evening is complete here on the Carnival Firenze, and it's been wonderful.
Been wonderful. Another really fun, hot, fun weather too, because we went from really crazy humid to lightning and thunder. I like the extreme weather.
It started raining tonight, and there was lightning and thunder. We actually went to dinner, so in the Michelangelo, and we hadn't left yet, so we could see people still trekking into the building there and lining up to get on the ship. So it was fun watching that. We were actually we just left.
I could see from the dining room, some people were very sunburned. And that's from a far away. It was like, that's gonna hurt tonight or tomorrow for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
So we were at our usual table by the window, and it was another great meal.
Okay, and really great to be by the window when the lightning and the way the dining room is, like all the windows around the back, you can see the lightning just wrap around the back of the dining room. So I thought that was really cool. I like lightning, so to watch it, I find it very beautiful.
So why don't we share what we had? Appies?
Yes. I don't think of this as an appy, but it's technically on the appy list. Well, it was also on the entree again, so I got a pasta dish again, but I got the appy size spaghetti carbonara, and it came with bacon and parmesan and garlic cream, and it was so good. Again, it was just really tasty.
The pasta, I didn't try that, but the pasta on the ship has been delicious.
And it was warm and hot, and the bread with dinner too. Like they deliver it warm. It's so good. Really, it's great.
And I had two appies tonight. I had the barbecue beef spring roll with ginger noodles and kind of really thin beef inside. It was really good. You actually had one.
I actually went up to the buffet and I saw they had them up there, and I was curious. It was almost like a shredded beef in there. I thought it was very tasty, and it had far more meat than I was expecting.
It was good. It was really good. So you got two of them in that, and I also had a Caesar salad. Surprise. Main dishes, there was some interesting stuff there. I couldn't decide between what you had and what I had. So I had the southern fried chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy, and I also ordered a side of fries to go with that. So they brought me fries with ketchup as well. The chicken was really good. It wasn't too greasy, and the mashed potatoes were delicious as well. So I really enjoyed that meal.
Nice. It did look good.
Yeah, and that was up in the buffet as well.
It was.
As well as what you ordered.
Don't give it away.
So if your FOMO is kicking in, go up to the buffet.
Yeah, because that's kind of maybe what happened tonight. So
we didn't have that much.
No. I had one spring roll.
Yeah.
So I didn't write down the Italian name here, but I'll tell you what it was in English. I had the roast beef sirloin with broccoli and roasted potatoes, and the meat was very good. I ordered it medium rare. It was very tender and very flavorful. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
It looked good. And then dessert. There was some great dessert tonight. One of my favorites.
Yeah, I couldn't decide about getting what you were gonna order or not. So I did the opposite of Ken, and I went with the crema de Cafe, coffee, cafe?
Cafe.
Cafe. It's a cappuccino mousse with a hazelnut crumble. It says no sugar added again, even though it was still absolutely delicious. But my one fear is it tasted like really strong espresso, which is fantastic because I love coffee, but I'm super caffeine sensitive.
For sleeping.
For sleeping,
Yeah.
very much so. Like I usually cut off the caffeine by noon. So, and it was very rich. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I had a little taste of it. You might be up all night.
We'll see.
Hope not. We have an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I had the banana cream pie again, which we had for lunch the other day for pasta bella. So I really enjoyed that. You had a taste of it. It was delicious.
It's really good.
And don't fear, because it was up in the buffet.
Both
as
of
well.
them are in the buffet tonight.
So almost everything we had was up in the buffet.
Yeah.
So that FOMO.
I think they must have been the favorite items because they were up there. Oh, it was good food.
Dinner was wonderful. From there, we went over to the, how do you say this? The Teatro Rosso Theater.
So the main theater.
For Viva Variety, I think it was called,
Yes.
at 7:30 and 9:30, is Ron Mitchell.
Yes, so they brought Ron Mitchell on for just tonight. So he's their like guest entertainment that's on. And he went and sang his way through Motown music and some of the big hits. And it was kind of almost like an impersonation. I don't know if that'd be right or wrong, or like tribute style.
Probably more tribute style. There wasn't any musicians. It was like all the background music was
canned,
but he was the main vocalist. He was really good.
Yeah, he was. And I actually appreciate it because he gave history about Motown music. Most of it I did not know about. So it made you appreciate more the background behind it.
And his voice.
Yeah,
it was
good.
It was really good. And then from there, we went actually over to the Limelight Lounge where they had karaoke going on. So we watched some of that for a while. Now at 9 o'clock, they had a karaoke competition starting. So I don't know if that was the warm up for that. They were kind of drawing names out of a hat if there's too many for the competition. We kind of left before that started, but it was fun to watch. There was some people really belting it in there.
There's some great talent and there's some great entertainment too.
And some not so great talent. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. And tonight still is Silent Nights.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen Silent Nights, that's when you get the Headphones, yes, thank you. And you dance away around with the music, but
there's you can't hear the music unless you've got the headphones. So it's just kind of like a silent
dance
disco
party.
or dance party. That's from 9:45 to 11:45 tonight on the Lido deck. So that hasn't even started yet. So we'll probably pop by and check that out. And
Those are always fun to watch. And usually what you do hear is people singing along, but you only hear them singing along.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. It was funny.
But a fantastic day here in Puerto Vallarta. It was so good. It was hot. I know we've said that over and over again, but it was hot.
Humid, crazy humid. Yeah.
We stopped in the OXXO little kind of 7-Eleven style store multiple times for beverages. And
Water. I kept buying more water.
Yeah, so stay hydrated out there, folks, if you're here in Puerto Vallarta. Tomorrow, another port. We are in Mazatlan. Yeah. People always give mixed reviews on Mazatlan. I really like Mazatlan.
I do too. I find it very walkable and yet easy to take a taxi too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options.
You kind of have to get a little bit not too far away, but a little bit out of the port area to find the gems in Mazatlan, and there's a lot of fun stuff there. So we're going to have an amazing day tomorrow. I'm
sure we will.
And I'm sure it's going to be hot there as well. So we're excited about that. So we're going to, just hang out for the rest of the evening, and we will see you tomorrow for day 5 in Mazatlan. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the rest of this week's adventure. But we're over and out, I guess. So good night, everyone, and take care.